Hello friends, this is Yogesh Gupta, and in my this tutorial I'll show you how to create a Windows image file having both 64-bit as well as 32-bit operating system. So for this following will be the requirement. First of all, go to the Google and sorry and type Windows all-in-one maker. Now this is the name of the software that we'll be using in order to merge both the architecture uh, operating system. So I'll go here and go to the products section and go to the downloads. Now once in download, scroll down and you will be getting Windows All-in-One Maker Professional. So download it. Besides this, the other requirements for this are Windows image of 32-bit as well as 64-bit. Now in order to avoid the confusion, I have used many folders. Like this folder is software that will merge the operating system. This will be the 32-bit operating system file, 64-bit operating system file, and the similar but the extracted version of the image files with respective 32 and 64-bit, and here will be a final image file. So in order to uh, merge the file, let's start the process. First of all, go to Windows all-in-one software and run it. Just a moment. Now we can see that the console is open. So first of all, we'll convert the ISO to the files. So for that, we'll select the 32-bit first of all, and it's in desktop and 32-bit ISO. Yeah, and I want the extracted files to be in the 32-bit extracted folder. And after selecting folder, I'll click on extract. Now note that this procedure may take some time, so kindly be patient, and since it's going to take some time, I'll pause the video temporarily. 32-bit ISO has been extracted successfully. Now we'll repeat the process similarly for the 64-bit ISO. So once again I'll go to ISO2 folder, select the 64-bit ISO, that is on desktop, and Windows 7 64-bit operating system, and yeah, and finally I'll select the 64-bit extracted files folder for saving my target files there, and once again I'll click on extract. Now again this process can take some time, so one must be patient. And besides guys, I also want to tell you that the version I am using is professional with both 32 and 64-bit. However, there is a hitch that every edition of Windows has all the other editions like Home, Starter, Ultimate, and so on embedded inside it. So no matter whichever ISO you have, you can still get the ultimate version from it. So that's the biggest advantage of using this method. Again successfully extracted the 64-bit operating system. Now the reason why we have extracted the ISO to its constituent files, like see the 32-bit file system for the operating system as well as the 64-bit, because we want the, just a moment, we require the sources, because we require the install.wim file from both the file system, that is for 32-bit as well as 64-bit. So I close this for now, and as you have seen that we have successfully extracted the ISOs here for 64. Yeah. Now once again I'll open the software and this time I'll go to select WIMS, the same file that I was talking about previously, that is install.wim file. Now I'll go to my extracted folder for 32-bit OS, this folder. I'll open it, go to sources and select install.wim file. Now the moment I select it, I get see different versions from it. That is Windows Starter, 86 architecture, Home Basics architecture, Home Premium, Professional, and so on. That is, in every edition you have this, but only the problem is that it's hidden. So I'll similarly select the install.vim file for 64-bit architecture. So I'll go there and go to sources and install.wim. Now as you can see, I have a list of all the operating systems. Now the only thing is that if one wants to be selective for particular version of operating system, like if you need only ultimate, you can just select the other rest of and click on delete image and it will get deleted. But since I am creating an image for all the versions, so I won't be deleting it. So in that case, I'll just click on save all the changes. Now note that this process can take some time, so we'll be patient, and I'll pause the video temporarily. We'll get a dialog box saying that you want to clean all the configuration or CLG file to enable all-in-one feature. We'll click on yes, and yeah, it's exporting and all tasks are completed. Now as we can see that all 86 and 64 have been integrated successfully together. So now the only thing that remains is converting it to ISO file. So just click on save into ISO and just give it any label, when like all in one, and select the destination. And since I have created the folder specifically for the final ISO, I'll go there and save it. That is final integrated ISO, and I'll save it. Oh sorry, I forgot to give it a name. Windows all-in-one edition, something like that. And then you can save it and just create an ISO by clicking make ISO. Now this process can take some time, so once again I'll pause the video for time being. Has been created, will get a dialog saying that success creating all-in-one ISO in C users, the path which you have saved the ISO and the name of the ISO. Now once that's over, click on OK and your process has been successfully completed. Now the whole bunch of the operating system that are listed here are in your ISO. So that's the ISO which I have created in the final folder. And that's all for my tutorial guys. Thank you for watching, and in case if you have any queries, please leave a comment below and I'll be ready to solve it. Yeah, so that's all for my video. Thank you guys.